Now, our Sally comes and she was talking to him, she's talking to him for about half an hour. So she comes back in after about half an hour talking to him. All I said to him was, I sees when these trees are hanging into the pear tree, which they do, they hang down, because they go right up in air and then they get top heavy and they go down into his pear tree and that other bush. I says, when they sees them like that, will they do me a favour? Will they cut them off level with the wall? I says, because I can't get to them. I says, I've cut all this side where I am, my garden. All them what's been hanging down, I've cut them all off and I've put them in bin. I says, but I can't reach them, what's at thy wall, I can't get to them.
Yeah.
I have to climb on these rocks and I don't want to climb on rocks. Because I have a bit of dizzy spells. So can they tell me? He says, chop. I says, chop them off and pass me them now, if they will. He says, all right, so I chopped them off. I said, just level with the wall, give me them, only five pieces, and I chopped it all up, they were right long like this. I chopped them all up and put them away. I saw this talking to him for half an hour. So I'm in here doing my dinner, doing my exercises, she's there talking to him. She comes back, she says, you didn't tell him my mum was dead, did you? She said, I didn't know. I said, oh, well, why should I tell him? Why should I tell him your mum's dead? You think I want to go around the village telling everybody that my wife's dead?
Yeah.
I said, I don't want to go around the village telling everybody my wife's dead. I said, I didn't say out to him because what's he want to know for?
Mm.
That's why. She said, oh, I thought you'd have tell him. I said, she says, he were right surprised. She said, well, your dad said no to me when I talked to him. She said, I didn't know how long she'd been dead. 2 years. Well, I didn't know. How do I didn't tell me? I said, I didn't believe you tell him. What do you want me to do? Walk down the street, tell everybody my wife's dead. Because his wife died. He was at Blackpool. He said, well, I didn't know. He just shouted at me. I didn't get out. He says, all right. I said, all right. I've come to live here. He says, I lived at Blackpool. I says, well, that's come from Blackpool to live here. I said, well, I've dropped a clanger on that. I said, I'd sooner be at Blackpool than bloody live here. He said, no, all it is my wife's died. And I know all my family's over here in Featherstone. My lads and my daughter is over here in Featherstone.
Yeah.
I live down again, just below North Featherstone. I live down there. He says, so I bought this house and anyway, he comes this lad and does a bit of gardening for him. So I just says to him, look, if they're hung over, that's him, he's there now. He's all right. He gives it. He got some tomatoes, give me a big bag full of tomatoes out in this thing, out in this greenhouse. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
He said, I'll give you some pears, I get a lot of pears, and I'll give you some pears, and I said, it's all right, like.